Do you ever feel like you're failing as being a mom and at work? Like no matter what you do, you can't get it on track. You just can't seem to find that work-life balance. One problem gets solved and another 8 more pop up. And when you finally do something for yourself, you feel mom guilt. Or something else falls apart. Overwhelmed, overstimulated, exhausted, frustrated, burned out, and maybe even a little bit resentful. Here's the secret though, you're not alone. And today I want to share 5 things that have helped me find my work-life balance without losing my mind. Let's be real, this season can be hard, okay? And it's okay to call it hard and to admit that. It doesn't mean that we're bad moms for saying that. It's just understanding that that is one viewpoint. It's beautiful in ways and then challenging in other ways. If you are working from home or working at a job and then you have to come home and maintain life, it is hard to juggle all of those different roles. For me, I have 3 children and I do have a full-time job that needs probably full-time plus overtime attention. And it gets difficult sometimes trying to be the best mom, make sure they're healthy and in good environments with good people, and then make sure like I'm performing at my best on the job and meeting deadlines. It can be challenging. And then there's maintaining the house, cleaning up, cooking, being a wife, and maintaining a relationship and marriage, like all of those things. And not to mention taking care of ourselves, trying to be healthy, skin routines, hair routines, all of those things. It's a lot on the plate. And there is truly an emotional toll that does not get talked about enough. I feel like women, we're just supposed to put a smile on and hey, I'm ready and I'm so happy about this. And again, it's not about unhappiness and that this is just such a dreaded, terrible thing. It's just the reality of the situation. And it's easy to feel stretched thin. And then we get on social media, which has all these picture perfect families and lifestyles, and the houses are beautiful. I don't know how they be having all this white and tan furniture in their house. I'm still trying to figure that out. But it can easily put us going down the comparison syndrome lane where we are comparing ourselves to what we see these perfectly curated moments. Here are 5 tips that are actually helping me right now. These are 5 small but powerful tips that help me maintain my peace. Tip number 1, doing a 10-minute reset. So if I am working or maybe I'm doing, activities with the kids, then I take 10 minutes. If I feel like I'm like on the edge and getting real snappy and frustrated, I may step outside and go have a breather, take a little walk around. For me, sometimes just that shift in the environment is very helpful, but just having a moment to step away and then come back to it, I kind of get recharged a bit. I even have done like a meditation. I find like a 5-minute or 10-minute meditation on my phone, and that really helps to bring me down because sometimes I'm just overly stimulated. Tip number 2 is the one thing rule. Okay, so that means you work on one thing at a time. I have done the opposite and drove myself crazy where I was working on 50 different things. I'm trying to teach the kids, cook the food, start the laundry, mop the floor, answer a work call, tell my husband I love him. Like it's a lot. And even as I'm thinking about it right now, it's like, whatever that task is I'm working on, I stick to that one thing. If I'm working with the kids and doing an activity, okay, I'm gonna do that. If it's cooking, then we're gonna cook. Even if I bring the kids into that moment, that's okay, but let's focus on this one thing. And the food will thank me later because it ain't gonna be burnt. And in the meantime, I give myself permission to let the other stuff go. Like and I have to tell this to my children all the time. I'm one person, I can do one thing at a time because they're like, oh, Mom, I'm thirsty. So I go to start making the water for them. Oh, can we have a snack? Oh, we want to play with blocks. And if I don't catch myself, then I'm running back and forth trying to meet these little people demands. Tip number 3. Delegate without guilt, okay? if you make a list of, and this is called like the 4 Ds, the do, delegate, defer, delete. I love writing that out, like everything in my brain, write it out and then assign it to a category. And those things you can delegate, give that to somebody else. Uniform, shopping, cutting grass. If it is that you want to get a hairstylist for your kids' hair, that's something that can be delegated. If it's picking up the kids and dropping it off, I mean, I delegated that to my husband. I'm like, you know what? You're going to have to be over this. Instead of me driving myself crazy, I'm on 2 wheels going to work, trying to get in there on time. Let's stop all this foolishness. I will get up in the morning, get myself ready, get the kids ready. We'll do the breakfast, and then you can take them from there. And letting go of the guilt, like realizing it is okay for somebody else to do the job. It is spiritual for me because when I think about God, He created us to work together in the world. We're not supposed to be out here struggling by ourselves to get stuff done. So if you have the ability to backtrack, we all have the ability to delegate regardless to what the support system looks like or not. Okay, so delegate what you can to others so that you can create the time for you and the tasks you need to get done. Also, delegate to those kids. Do not feel guilty about that, and you'll be surprised what children can do. My 5-year-old, she knows how to separate clothes into different piles because I taught her. You know, she can start folding clothes. My 13-year-old, baby, you on them dishes and you gonna wash my car. Now, and of course I do like little reward systems for them, stickers, allowance, and all of that, so that, you know, we have positive reinforcement going on. But again, these are tasks that will take me time if I do it alone, but if we work together, it's gonna go way faster. And on top of it, mommy's not upset, frustrated, and mad because we're working together, and then we can go and enjoy each other. In terms of the mom guilt side, I let it go, and then I also say no to things that I can't do, and it's okay to have those healthy boundaries. In fact, to me, I took some time with journaling, going to therapy, to really get to know myself and what I needed. I also read the book Boundaries, which was really, really good. And I love that book. It has forever changed my life. But because I needed those things, like my background is as a nurse, and now I'm a nurse leader, but that nurturing and caring for people, that's what I have done. And I will put people ahead of me every single time. And so I had to kind of rework my brain to see, first of all, it's not productive. I'm not happy. I am unhealthy in this state. I need to switch my brain. Like, Lord, transform me. And just know, getting help doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. Tip number 4, block out time. So I kind of mentioned it a little bit earlier, like with the whole one thing, whatever that thing you're working on, block that time out. So for instance, with my kids, I know if I'm working throughout the day, that evening time is sacred because that's my time with them. Also, the morning time is sacred. Now, oh, look, the mornings, see, I don't play by my mornings, okay? Mornings, that's for me. Between spending time with God, with working on my content and what I feel called to do in this world, that's my time to handle that. Plus, the self-care, getting myself ready, I really invest in those things so that I can be productive in the world. And then in the evening time, I know, like, I'm very particular about what I want to instill in my kids. And so if I am not working from home and they are at school, that is that time for us to connect. You know, that is that time for us to sit at the dinner table together. So I do not want to be answering work emails at the same time, you know, or trying to multitask folding clothes while everybody else sitting down. No, let's sit down, calm down. And of course, it's not perfect every time, but, you know, I make it a point to block that time out for the morning time. And mind you, like, I had to send... So I had to laugh at myself. I had to send my husband a Google Calendar event for, it says Megan's personal time from 4 to 6 a.m., you know? Because again, this is me getting up early in the morning to make sure I make time for myself, you know? Tip number 5 is to build your support team. Support looks different for everybody. If you have family around that can be supportive, utilize those family members. Stop trying to conquer the world and do it on your own. If you do not have a support system, which I have a support system I'm thankful about, but I sometimes wish that I had more of a support system. Like, I don't have 50 brothers, sisters, cousins, grandmas and all of that around to help me. It's primarily my husband and I making this work, so I have to hire a lot of outside resources to help me. So as mentioned, like, we have to get somebody to come cut the grass. I have a babysitter, like 2 babysitters on call that I can utilize as needed, because sometimes, like, even for me to be able to time block, I have to take that time to go to a coffee shop and have a babysitter come in for 2 to 3 hours so I can plan that out, you know? House cleaning, that is one. And y'all, if you got this thought process in your mind like, oh, that's for bougie people, it's for people that can afford it. And you'll be surprised what you can afford when, you know, if you cut back on eating out and Uber Eats. Not that I got anything against Uber Eats, because they get the money. And then get out there, talk to other moms. I'm gonna share this story with y'all. There was this girl in my daughter's class. Her mom was looking to meet. And then she was like, oh yeah, let's go just schedule time, and, you know, we'll actually go to each other's house, and, you know, we can do something in the house. And I'm like, oh, okay. And there was a little bit of a delay because I'm often short on time. So it's like, oh, I was thinking more like the kids would play together and I can get work done instead of me having to, you know, chit chat with another adult and whatnot. And again, nice person. It wasn't anything against that person. It was more just on my schedule and my needs. So with this being said, I delayed that honestly for 6 months. Okay. Finally sucked it up, because somewhere I'm praying and talking to God, and I'm like, you know what, Megan, how you gonna be asking for support and asking for other moms and relationships? I'm sending you people and you won't even go out with the people. So I'm like, you know, you're right. Okay. So I went ahead and scheduled the meeting. So when he did the play date, and come to find out, she was in the exact same predicament as me, with not really having a support system and whatnot. And I had to shake my head at my own self, because it's like, see, the point of that is you never know what's out there unless you try. You have to, like, open up a little bit so that you can receive. Like, we're so used to holding everything and struggling by ourselves. No, release, let go, okay? It feels so good. Now listen, I don't do these 5 things perfectly, okay? But they have helped me keep my peace and sanity as a working mom. If this encouraged you, make sure to hit the like button below, and in the comments put a same girl same, so that I know I am not the only one navigating this crazy season.